Hi, my name is Erin Murphy. My pronouns are they and she, and I'm one of the co founders of Anomaly Film Festival. I am thrilled to be joined by one of the stars of Black Friday, Devon Sawa. Well, thank you for joining us. We super appreciate you taking the time to talk about Black Friday.
Yeah, no problem.
I literally watched it again at 10 a.m. this morning.
Oh, nice. What'd you think?
Phenomenal. Our film festival is very goo centric.
Right?
So the amount of practical effects that were based in goo, really exciting.
Good. Yeah, it was nice to be on two shows back to back that were practical. Chucky and this one were both a lot of practical, so it was nice.
Oh, dope. Yeah. So I want to make sure I'm respectful of your time and your space.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get into a couple of questions.
Okay. Just
Answer them, however you want to. You can curse. We are a curse friendly space.
okay. Okay, good to know.
I don't know your feelings on that, but wanted to make sure you were open about that. Um,
Yeah, is my background okay? Is everything okay?
oh, it looks great. You look great. We
Oh,
can see
good.
your face, hear your voice.
Good, 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 good.
If we weren't, we get yelled at by Anomaly Film Festival.
All right.
um, and just answer, and we will make sure we figure it about a half hour. Sounds about good. Is that
Yeah, fine.
okay?
Fine.
Cool. If we go under, that's fine too. But whatever that works, we'll do that. And
Thank you.
so yeah, we'll just start, and I'll start out with saying welcome again, and thank you so much for speaking with us. We super appreciate it. Um, can you tell me about how you got involved with Black Friday?
Um, how did I get involved? I got involved. The director of the film is friends with Seth Green, and so early in the casting process, there were I guess my name came up, and the director liked the idea apparently, and they came to me, and I read it and loved it and watched the director's film, Casey Tebow, Happy Birthday, and I really liked it. And I thought the two films fit very well. His prior film and style of work, as well as the script to Black Friday. And it had been a long time since I revisited kind of the comedy horror genre, and I missed it. And Seth Green and Eldon Henson and Rodman Flender from Idle Hands, we all just recently went to an Idle Hands screening on a rooftop in downtown LA, and so I just got the urge to get back into to being goofy and making people laugh and scare them at the same time. So that's kind of how it all happened.
My intro into comedy horror was Idle Hands.
There you go.
Myself and my sister saw it in the theater when I was younger, and that was incredible. So thank you for being my
You're
intro
welcome.
into
Thank you for
comedy
watching.
horror. What kind of stuck out to you about the script that really got you excited about it? I mean, I know you spoke upon, wanting to get back into comedy horror, but anything
It,
particular about it?
yeah, it didn't. It wasn't trying to do anything that it wasn't trying to do. It wasn't trying to do too much. It was the premise of the movie is basically what you get. A staff of underpaid, overworked toy store employees have to deal with some shit, and Robert Kurtzman came on to do these special effects, and that stood out a lot for me. I knew that all that kind of fit together, and I was just about going off to Boston. By the way, that also sold it, and getting in this toy store and being wacky.
That would have sold me too.
Yeah,
So speaking of the practical effects,
yeah,
again, like I told you, Anomaly Film Festival, we are a goof-friendly film festival.
sure.
We absolutely adored the practical effects on this. Can you tell me about working in the practical effects and with it and the gooiness of it?
One of the greatest things about going to set on Black Friday was you would on the way into the makeup and hair trailer, you would pass by this section they had roped off or whatever that was Robert Kurtzman's area, and he had all these monsters in different stages of transformation. He had these hydraulic machines, and he had buckets of goo and buckets of blood, and different blood for a different scene, and and it's just so much fun. it's so much fun to it reminds me of seeing the old George Lucas, creature shop videos and behind the scenes and you see these old school guys like Robert Kurtzman and it's like a kid in a candy store for me. From where I came from, the way I grew up renting VHS horror movies, everything from Pumpkinhead to Nightmare on Elm Street to Critters, Ghoulies, all that. So I just get goosebumps thinking about it. It's my world. It's what I like. And the movie I'm doing right now, Consumed, also some of Robert Kurtzman's guys came on, as well as some other special effects guys. It's all practical as well. We're trying to do as much of that. Makes me smile. Makes me smile to see puppets and fake heads and buckets of blood and goo, for that matter.
Yes. Thank you for specifying goo again. Great.
Yes.
So speaking of your experience in like genre films, how has it been working in genre films? And you speak of your kind of your love for it and growing up with it and with your VHS tapes. Everyone who's a part of Anomaly can feel that love very much as well.
Yeah. When I was a young boy, 7, 8 years old, I was given free range of a video store. I had my own card. The guy would let me rent whatever I want, as long as I didn't go past the back curtain, which was the special movies for adults. I was allowed anything I wanted. And, along with, all the Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone films, I would primarily stay in the horror section. It's what I love. It's whenever I take any horror script that comes through my agency, I take it very seriously because I like to go to work when I do those. I really love making horror films. You know, I hope I always do. I hope I continue, to try to bang one off a year.
Well, I hope so too. I really hope so
Yeah,
too because we very much enjoy watching you execute excellently these horror films, especially the comedy horror, But
thank you.
yeah. Um Now, we also here at Anomaly are big fans of Bruce Campbell.
Yeah,
And what was it like working with him? But like especially so with the entire cast, because we could definitely feel that bond that one kind of builds working in like a tough retail job. So if you want to speak on kind of the working in that ensemble, and if you want to throw in a little bit of Bruce Campbell stuff too, that would be great.
yeah, absolutely. The cast is a phenomenal cast. The casting director really brought a hot young cast together. There's no weak links in the chain. That's important. Later to the casting, first Michael J. White came aboard, and he brought that tough fight element that we needed in the film, and that was great. I'm a fan of his for sure. And then we got the announcement that Bruce Campbell was coming aboard. And I mean, of course, I think I was the most excited because 18, 19 years old, Idle Hands wasn't Idle Hands when it came to me. It was something else. And there was a small bit in the movie where the hand got possessed, and it was small. But I went into that because of Bruce Campbell in Evil Dead 2. And as a kid, my friends and I, copying him and wanting to be like him and loving, Army of Darkness and the Evil Dead films. I just went into this Sony meeting and started throwing myself around the room with my hand. And I was a gigantic Bruce Campbell fan. And so when he came on board, I was very excited. And he doesn't disappoint. He's a gentleman. He's fun to be around. He's there from the minute we start to the minute we end, and giving it his all. And it was nice. It was really nice to see one of your idols as a kid as nice as he is. You know what I mean? It would have been a disappointment if he was a jerk, but he really is, and he's a really good guy. So I checked that off my bucket list of people I want to work with, Mr. Bruce Campbell.
Oh, that what a dream! What a
Yeah,
dream!
it was
That
fun.
that would sound so much fun. Um, could you roll? So that one scene where you're roller skating,
Yeah,
it appeared like you were actually roller skating and wasn't just like holding on to like something that was moving you along. Were you actually roller skating?
I was roller skating. So the original script was one of these, I can't even remember what they're called. These skateboards that you got to wiggle. I don't even know what they're called. You know what everybody knows
Yeah.
what those weird sticky skateboards that you got to kind of move. That was in the original script. And it changed to a skateboard and that made it. And then the roller skating scene, I the minute I signed on, ordered a pair of roller skates from Amazon, and I was in the back of my. We had a good sized driveway at my house at the time, and I would practice going around in circles, and so by the time I got to set, I was back because I'm from Canada, so I had some skating experience, but I hadn't done it in a while. But that's me. That's me roller skating. I may have fallen a few times, may have got a couple bruises, but we did it, and essentially I'm supposed to look like a dad on roller skates, and I think it came off. I was very wobbly.
You didn't look too wobbly. You were successful. You didn't look like at any moment you were going to like break your neck, but maybe like, a little bit of practice. But you looked safe. You looked safe. And I
Yeah,
was
well,
excited that they were pink.
I had this raw. I had one of Robert Kurtzman's big friggin' creatures chasing me for a day. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
The sounds that were coming out of that creature and the way
Yeah,
that person inside that all that makeup was moving was truly disturbing. It was
yeah,
incredible. Yeah.
yeah.
Um so here's a very important question.
Okay.
Did you like Downer Donnie as much as I did? Like, do you want to own that bear
Do you
as
know who
much as
does the
I
voice?
did?
You know who does the voice
Is it
for
you?
No, it's not me. I don't know if I could drop. I mean, maybe I'll drop this in it's Seth Green's doing the voice
I knew
for
I
Ben.
recognized the voice and I
Yeah.
could not
We
place it.
have
Oh, it's Seth Green.
we had Mr. Seth Green was kind enough to lend his voice, and he's quite a seasoned voice actor too. So he did us a huge solid, and he's the bear. So if they end up making those as toys and merchandising, I'm sure he'll get a cut.
I would buy the shit out of that
And
bear.
Dower
I
Dennis,
Dower Dennis like speaks to my the second he was like, I have a migraine, I was like, yes,
yeah, that,
absolutely. I want that bear. I knew that voice, and I'm sitting here, and I'm usually good with voices. I can be like, I know who that actor is. You don't even have to look it up on IMDb. I can tell you who that is immediately. I'm so
well, I
disappointed
don't
I
know
didn't
if I
get
was
it.
allowed to say it, but I said it, and you have the exclusive. No one else knows. It's Mr. Seth Green is the voice of the bear.
Of
Thank you,
Seth.
Seth.
Yes, thank you, Seth, because you just made my entire life. I need to own that bear. Are there any like specific memories or instances or notable things that happen on set that you were like, I'm absolutely like so happy to be here in this moment on this set?
There was a lot of laughing. There was a lot of good times. One of the things that I am never going to forget is that we shot that in the right as the thick of the COVID pandemic started.
Mm-hmm.
We shot it in October of 2020, and one of the things I'm never going to forget is doing a comedy was really tough because everybody was fully masked, and it was all at night, and they had hoods. And when you're doing a comedy, some of the times you rely after the scene when they yell cut, you look around and you feed off the reactions of the crew and the cast. Smiles, is it not getting its smiles? Is certain things getting smiles? Should I amp that up because one of the dolly grips is having the time of his life with that particular moment, or the script supervisors smiling from ear to ear, like that all helps with comedy. You really rely on your crew and your camera crew and everybody, and we didn't have that, and I really missed that. I really can't wait for COVID to be over so that we can get back to that. I'm never going to forget shooting that way. But on a positive note, we did what we did during the circumstances, and we still all had a really good time. And we were in Boston, and ate a lot of cannolis. So yeah.
Listen, Boston cannolis are where it's at. I spent time on the Cape for a year, and I went to Boston every once in a while, and Boston cannolis.
Yeah,
or
you
not
got
giving
shout
me
out to
enough credit.
Mike's Pastries, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Mike's Pastries.
I didn't know. Wow, that's pretty awesome that you're in Boston. That's dope.
Yeah, I love Boston.
Um, is there so here's an important question. I mean, I know the answer because I follow you on Twitter.
Yeah, sorry.
No, do not listen. There are a lot of social media things I could be putting into my eyeballs.
Right.
And you are one of the more exciting and fun feeds that I can be watching. So I thank
I
you for
appreciate it.
that.
Thank you.
And so future projects, current projects, what are you currently working on? Future stuff that's coming out that you can talk about.
Yeah,
Like I
other
said,
than
I know one thing.
other than Black Friday, I Chucky dropped last night, so that I mean, by the time this airs, I don't know, we'll probably be 2 or 3 episodes deep. That
Yeah.
dropped last night. People are loving it. I'm excited for it. Don Mancini, the creator, absolutely killed it. And the young cast and Jennifer Tilly and it's
Oh,
just I'm really excited about that one. Gasoline Alley is a movie I did with Luke Wilson and Bruce Willis that's coming out next year. I'm shooting a movie right now called Consumed that I can't really talk about, but I'm super excited about. It's a creature movie. It's very dark. The one of the producers of Texas Chainsaw Massacre is involved, and yeah, it's something it's a passion project. We're out here in the sticks in Jersey, and it's dark and it's a psychological mind fuck, and I'm really excited about it. So that's why I hope I'm not forgetting anything, but that's what's been on my plate.
that sounds super exciting. So
Yeah.
speaking of stuff that are like really dark versus like, lighter stuff that you've done before, what I guess it's hard to say what do you prefer to do because it sounds like you have kind of stuff that you like to do, but what is like a type of work that you prefer in terms of like the genre that you're in?
I really like doing the particular films I'm on right now. Hunter x Hunter. When I spoke to my agent, I said, find me another Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter is a movie that came out last year. It was a small indie film that had a lot of heart and did really well, and I loved. And you go off, and it's they're smaller budgets, smaller crews, but everybody on Hunter x Hunter and this one were all there to make an exceptional film. All the actors, and so those are the ones I really love doing. It's the payoff. You put in the most work, get paid the least, and but the payoff is, I just was over the moon when Hunter x Hunter came out, and it's very satisfying as an artist to see how well it came together. The one I'm doing right now is the same thing. It's like we're hustling, we're hustling to make this script that we all believe in, and it's hard work, and we're hoping that it's going to be the same kind of thing. We'll do some festivals, we'll get some critical acclaim. That's what we're after. We're after making a good film, and then something like Black Friday is a movie you do, and you just have a lot of fun. You just have a lot of fun. You just want to entertain people. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, and I'm not pretty sure. I'm 100% sure you did because I was entertained.
Yeah.
Everybody on our team that saw it was 100% entertained. Um,
We really also tried to make a film that makes the list of holiday movies to watch. Like, oh, we gotta watch this year again. It's a holiday movie. I didn't put that Santa hat on for nothing. We want people to bring it out every year and watch it after a turkey dinner.
um,
So
I will absolutely make that happen. A family tradition here in the
awesome.
Murphy household.
Yeah.
Well, that is all the questions that I have. Is there anything else you just want to close out with letting us know about Black Friday?
No, Black Friday. I don't have an exact release date. It's coming soon. I'm assuming it's going to be a few days before actual Black Friday if they're smart. Trailers dropping soon. Chucky. It's on Tuesdays at 10 on Sci-Fi USA Today. Yeah, that's it. I'm just Black Friday and Chucky right now.
Well, I again can't thank you enough. I also realized I didn't even tell you my name in the beginning of this interview. I am Erin.
I knew your name because of the emails. So I thought we were, yeah. I knew your name. We've been emailing.
We've been emailing, but I like to
Erin,
like
it's very nice to meet you officially on face to face.
face to face. And I just want to thank you again. Your work has been in my life since I was a very young child. So I just want to appreciate it's lovely to meet you and tell you to your face
That
that
warms my heart. Thank you.
young Casper was like beautiful to me. And
I
then being able
thought
to
we were
see.
going to go a whole interview without mentioning Casper. We almost did it. We
I'm
almost,
so sorry. I know you hear about it all the time and you hate
no,
it.
it's all good. I love it. I love
I
it.
had to, but also Young Giants, like
Yeah,
that was like one of my first films in a theater, and like you've been there. And then Idle Hands, I was like, well, you're gonna be in my life doing all different things for me, apparently. So
good.
I just appreciate you bringing me into the horror zeitgeist and comedy horror being, oh, so this is a thing I want to get into, and that was Idle Hands. So,
Awesome.
and
Well,
now
thank
I'm a
you.
help co-founded a genre film festival. So you're doing great things.
Well, I hope that you have me on again.
We want to thank Devon Sawa for joining us, and we want to especially thank you for being with us tonight. We hope to continue seeing you for the rest of the festival here at Anomaly.